All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see what's good. See what's good. Happy Friday, people. Happy Friday. I literally been out of commission all day. I haven't done anything today. Like, I did a lot, but I didn't do anything along the lines of being around for market related reasons. I've just been chilling today. Sometimes you need that. You just need a little breakaway. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't post any content. I didn't do anything. You know that's not like me. I usually will put something up every day. But today, I just didn't feel like doing shit, so I didn't. Yep, surely did not. This is smudged. All right, let's see if my microfiber did the trick. Yes, it did. All right. All right, let me get myself together. I hope everyone is well. Let me put this over here. That look a little better, actually. Yeah, that's better. Less light coming in here. All right, let's get to it. All right. See where we at. Yeah, come on, you make sure you like the video, please. Gracias. All right, let's get the video out there. And I'm gonna take a look at this last hour. See what this market looking like. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. All right. What else was I about to do? Let's get ready to do something else. A couple more things. Hold on. Okay. And Last one. All right, I'm set. Ready, set, go. All right, let's see who's first today. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jay Carly for the win. Jay Carly for the win. T was cracking. What's up, Adele? What's up, Ramon? Doug Leach, what's going on? Yeah, you won't see him around here. Ramon said, what's the situation with your family member? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, that's oh, you talking to Adele. Okay. It's all good, man. Oh wow, the Barry White is here today. Okay. It's unintentional. It's just, I guess it appears it shows up when it needs to. Oh, Mo, you ready for that turkey next week, huh? Told you about all that turkey. I'm hoping that somebody fry turkey so I can see what it tastes like, because I have yet to taste that. I don't know nothing about fried turkey. Same way y'all don't know nothing about raisins and stuff. Kev, what's good? Adam, what up? He said deep voice means business. Without a doubt. Yeah, we about the business around here. Oh, it's the nah, I didn't even have no coffee today. Nope, no coffee today. Nada más. I ain't talking to Jay Carly voice. I told you I wasn't around today like that, so be trying to take no subliminal shots at me. She tried to take a low-key shot. Uh-huh. I know, I'm just messing with you. I don't even think I said that. I don't even think I said good morning in the group or anything. Like, I literally just, I don't know. Today, I just didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to do anything. Ooh. Mm. Oh, man. Had Kev doing his roll call. Oh, the new Wu-Tang? Yeah, I saw that. I thought it was a movie. It's a series though. Okay. Okay. That should be interesting. Rich was good, my man. Market look like it's stable right now. And I did not see the 310. So I'm not sure what it did there. The market looks pretty good right now. Yeah, that what's the guy name that bought the album? I forgot his name. He still has it. I think he bought it and he locked it up. Yeah, there's a dude. This dude, the same dude that was selling like pills for like mad money, I think, to AIDS patients. Like he was extorting people basically that needed that medication. There was a particular medication that folks needed, and he was selling it for mad money. Like he was overcharging people. It's a word for that too, actually. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know Adam don't appreciate that. Yep. He ain't no AP. Yeah, everybody definitely hit that like button. Yes. I was looking at an interview with who were they interviewing? Oh, you know who did a good interview? You God. You God is ill. So he was like giving all of the backstory about RZA and talking about how they kind of came up, how RZA was a control freak. He's talking about ODB, you know, and how ODB was crazy. Yeah, that's his name, Martin. Yeah, Martin. I think Martin Scarelli, some shit. Yeah, that's his name. He said Adam. Walker, what up? Walker said he's transfers. I know, right? Adam was like, yo, don't put that on me. Oh, that's what he went to jail for? Securities fraud? Wow, he must have been doing some other shicey shit too. I thought that what he went to jail for had to do with the price gouging. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, it is. Okay. Wow, but they called the securities fraud? I don't. How did they do that? I wonder how they got securities fraud from what he was doing with the pills. Or maybe it's wire fraud. Could that be it? Whatever fraud it is, they got him. They got him for that, huh? How much time is he doing? That's kind of crazy. Nah, it wasn't money laundering. He, I forgot what it was specifically, like as far as his involvement with the company that created the drug, company that manufactured the drug for people with AIDS. He was overcharging him. Like there was a shortage of the drug or something like that. And he was charging mad money for the drug. So his margins was ridiculous. There we go. Right, the rapper. Okay. Raised his price by a factor of 56 from $13.50 to $750. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, excuse me. And that was in 2015. Yeah, pharmaceutical companies do that all the time. Said he was charged in federal court and then convicted on 2 counts of securities fraud, one count of conspiring to commit securities fraud. 2018, Squarely was sentenced to 7 years of federal prison, $7 million in fines. Yeah. Yeah. So him buying that Wu-Tang album, I think he paid $1 million for the album. Yep, he paid $1 million for it. And I guess he still got it. But it was an album that was never released. And the feds took it. Ooh. That's mean. Damn. Feds got the Wu album. That's crazy. But I think with a federal case though, he gets his stuff back though after he do his time. If I'm not mistaken. I think you get to keep your shit. RZA was talking about it. Okay. That says somewhere there's a marshal in a mansion now. Right. Yep. Like you're a federal marshal. What are you doing living here? I'm taking a quick look at this market, 28.35. Market actually has some stability, but currently it's out of position. Goodness gracious. It is out of position. Last night was a very good training too. Very good training last night. That was pretty awesome. Yep, pretty awesome. Yeah, I had a Shake Shack earlier. Well, I'm out. I guess I'll tell y'all what I was actually doing. I was running around with my wife from this morning, like kind of early. So, I did like my normal Friday shit that I do. Went to the barbershop, hung out for a little while there. But that's usually early in the morning. So when I'm done with that, like I typically will just come back and chill and then go look at the charts. But all right, I see you, Kev. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm running around with her, and we end up going into a couple of stores, whatever. So, long story short, I end up getting a coat for me, like a nice warm winter coat. Actually, something that I was looking around in Manhattan for, but I couldn't find it. But they had it today when we went to where is it? Armani. So they had a very nice coat. So I copped that Then we ended up going to a couple of other stores that she needed to go to. And we did some stuff for the kids. Then we ended up in Shake Shack. Yo, that Shake Shack burger was the truth today, man. Like, for real. It was so fresh. And, you know, I don't know if it's because he said you're still shopping physical stores. Hell yeah. It ain't nothing but stores up here, man. It's malls everywhere. Yeah, man. But yo, that Shake Shack burger, I was like, damn, this shit is delicious. It was just right. The French fries was just right. Like it just could not have been better than it was. Yep, could not have been better. Kev said the stores is empty. Where you at? Kev, where you live? I'm trying to remember where you are again. It seemed like Florida, but no, maybe Ohio. Oh, okay. Well, that explains a lot then, I guess. He said, but we're blue collar. Okay. You near Cincinnati? Or you near Akron? You in Cleveland? Okay. That's actually what I meant to say. What I said Cincinnati, right? Okay. Land of the swinging helmets. Ab says, shit, we're just happy around here. We find something at the thrift store with tags still on them. Oh, man, I know that's right, man. Yeah, New York is shopping culture here. Like, it's stores everywhere. It just be it's stores, shopping centers, malls, shopping districts. Like, you have areas in different areas, and like depending on what borough you in, that are designated as shopping districts. Like there's just stores in that neighborhood. So you got that, you know. So if you local, you might have a shopping district right down the block. If you don't got that, you got a mall right down the block, or accessible by a bus or the subway. If you live near the subway, you can take the train anywhere. You can go to Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, you know. And they got malls everywhere now. It's a mall in the it's multiple malls in Queens. It's multiple malls in Brooklyn. Manhattan is stores and malls. It's mainly stores, I should say. It's like one big mall in Manhattan on 34th Street called Manhattan Mall. And then there's another one in Columbus Circle. That's like a big mall inside or whatever. But other than that, it's stores everywhere, like everywhere. So you can't go nowhere without stores. They all over the damn place, man. Shit is crazy. Yep, concrete jungle all day. Ramon says smaller cities are like that. Bigger cities and stores can stay open since there's more influxes of buyers due to the local population having more income to spend at the stores, and they be walking around. Exactly. And literally, in the Times Square area of Manhattan, it never closes. It's open all day, all night, every day. Always open. It's never closed. Like any store in that area, in the Times Square area, is always open. I remember one time we was coming like from somewhere late. It was like a show that we had went to. And the show ended like 11:30. So he's like, damn, we can't, you know. We didn't want to go sit down and eat or nothing. So I was like, all right, well, I could use some coffee, of course. So I was like, oh, let's go to Times Square. Go to Times Square. Everything's open. Starbucks was open. Ruby Tuesday was open. There was a couple of seafood restaurants open. Everything was open and it's lit up, and mad people walking around on the street. Like it is to the point where you don't even know what time it is, because it's 4 or 5. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, or it could be 11, 12 o'clock at night, or it could be in the morning, or it could be in the afternoon, and all that shit looks the same. It's just flooded with people. Crazy. Yeah, you definitely can always find a barber. Always find a dead barber. What? Just walk up the street. It's gonna be a barber shop, a nail salon, a beauty salon, beauty supply store. You're gonna have a bodega on the corner. You're gonna have a 99-cent store. You're gonna have a discount store. What other stores always be everywhere? Maybe like Dollar Tree, that type of stuff. You always gonna find what you're looking for. I was just thinking that. I was just like, yeah, you definitely gonna have your beef patty spot, like the authentic Jamaican spot. You're gonna have that. Chinese restaurants everywhere. You know what I mean? It's too many Chinese restaurants in New York City. It's too many of them, because I literally seen restaurants separated by one business, like a Chinese restaurant here, then like maybe a juice bar here, and then another Chinese restaurant here. Crazy. Yes, and definitely pizza shops. Yes, exactly. So it's heavy food culture. And then when you in Manhattan, then you got the carts. You got food carts like gyros and halal food. Heavy. People love that food. They love it. Then you got hot dog stands, of course. And now you got all type of like little carts and trucks, like food trucks. Like people that own food trucks, they'll post up and park in just popular areas in the city. And it'd be all type of different foods. All kind of food. Everything you could think of. Like every culture of food it exists here. That shit is crazy. He said bail bonds place. Yeah, it could have been a tax office in the middle. Yeah. I think it was what did I say it was? It was a Chinese restaurant, then it was a damn, I forgot what it was. I just said it. It was something in the middle, then another Chinese restaurant to the right of that. It was crazy. Yes, a laundromat. Yes, it was a laundromat in the middle. And that's another thing. Laundromats everywhere. Big ones. 24-hour joint. They do not close. People always doing their damn laundry, man. And you got like some people prefer to do their laundry at night because there's not as many people. So what happens? Everybody decides to go at night. Now it's mad people at night. So you can't win. Nope. It does not sleep at all. Kev said he wanted pizza since the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. Yep. Bodega's making good bagel sandwiches. Hell yeah. What y'all know about chopped cheese? That's a popular meal in New York too. Chopped cheese. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people don't, or they don't want to go there. They don't want to go to the laundromat in their building because it'd be dirty. People be breaking the machines. Yep, so they go right to the 24-hour laundromat spot. Yep. Yeah, the pizza slices is huge. Oh, maybe that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. There's this pizza spot I've been wanting to go to in the village on oh man, I hate when I be forgetting the names of these places. I think it's on Bleecker Street. It is on Bleecker Street. It's called Bleecker Street Pizza. And they got a specialty pizza. It's a traditional Sicilian slice, so that's thin crust. It's thin crust, and they don't use sauce. They use tomatoes. It's tomatoes, it's fresh mozzarella, oregano, and it's in the fire brick oven. Man, it got ricotta cheese on it. Come on, man. Come on. I think I'm gonna have to hit that up tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go, Chip. Yeah. And yeah, I definitely will. I definitely will. Yeah, that's another thing. Bakeries. Yep. But the bakeries, you gotta do your, you know, like you gotta go around and taste the different pastries at the different bakeries, because just because a bakery's there don't mean that it's good. Like it does not mean that it's good. You know, they got good stuff. So you got to find the one that's good. Like there's a chain called Artuso's Pastries. They like in the Bronx. I think they got one in Queens, or a couple in Queens, and a couple in Manhattan. They're very good. Very good bakery shop. And then some places are overrated. People be ranting and raving about it, and then you go there and you be like, this shit is garbage. Like, yo, this donut is all hard. Yeah, sometimes it be like that. Mo said, when you see a line at all times during the day, you know it's good. Yeah. You have a good chance of it being good. You do. Yep, you do. They got a taco spot like that down in the city called Locos Tacos. And their tacos are pretty good. The ingredients are real fresh. You know, you got, and I'm not a guacamole fan like that, but they put the guacamole on it too if you want it, even though I don't get it on there. But they got the fresh grilled onions with the peppers. And you can get either the steak taco or the chicken taco. And it's on the soft taco shell. And they toast the taco shell just enough. And they put your ingredients on it. They have it in like a little piece of white wax paper. And the taco sits on the wax paper, and then they fold it up. And you just get as many of them joints as you want to. And they're not that expensive either. They're like $3.50 a taco, which is actually pretty good. Because some spots be charging like $5 for one taco. And it don't even be all of that. I'm like, nah, I ain't paying all that for this. Yeah, definitely. Definitely use real ingredients. Yep. Yeah, it's like, you know, like with Italian food, that's a good example to use. With Italian food, you can tell when the ingredients are authentic and when the ingredients are just regular pizza shop ingredients. Like there's a huge difference. There's a difference in the cheeses. The cheeses, and even like to the oregano and like the mozzarella and the tomatoes. Like they use different types of tomatoes depending on what type of pizza you get. Just as an example, they use Roma tomatoes, and Roma tomatoes have a very peculiar taste to them. So that's what makes the sauce taste the way that it does. Like tomato sauce comes from tomatoes, so that has a lot to do with it too, the sauce. I was just looking at 335 too. I glanced at it. I was wondering about it. She said it was Slim Shady Slap Daddy Banks. because to do, and any of you pay forward around Christmas time, I do that all year. I definitely do that shit all year long. One of the things here that's big for me to do is I drive around and I look to see when people are digging in garbages, looking for food. Like that's very disturbing to me. That people literally be in the garbage can looking for food. Like that's crazy to me. So I'll drive around and look for people to, you know, that are doing that. And just go, I just take them and go get them something to eat. You know, get them some clean food, some water, something to drink or whatever. Sheldon said, yeah, I'm coming in a good conversation. Yeah, and I mean, like, it's way too many people that I see doing that in New York. It's a lot of people. And I mean, like, it be grown people. And it's really disturbing if it's a younger person. Because I'm like, you're young. Like, you know, sometimes you can look at them and tell, like, they might be 20-something. So that means you digging in the garbage, you either are homeless or you that hungry where you're going to dig in the garbage can to try to get something to eat. Because I'm like, you're digging in the garbage can. That's how hungry you have to be. Like right now, you hungry. So that means you don't even have the wherewithal to panhandle and, you know, ask people for money. You're not even waiting for that. You just going in the garbage can looking for some food. That shit is crazy to me. Yeah. Yes, grown men, women, and younger people digging in the garbage can for food. And people will just look at them. Like, people will just walk by them. I'm like, come on, man. You can't do that. You can't. How can you see somebody doing that and just keep it moving? How? If I see anybody doing that, I literally will go grab them and like take them somewhere to get them something to eat right then and there on the spot. You know, and then talk to them and have a conversation and get, you know, like just a back story on like what's going on with them. I'm like, how the hell you went about here doing this? Like, what happened? Yeah, like because it's even more disturbing to me that people will walk by while they doing that. Like, if like I could have just came out of, like, say I just came out the pizza shop and I got a mean, you know, slice of pizza that I'm about to eat, and somebody digging in the garbage can. I'm either gonna give them my pizza that I have now because it's right here, or we going in the pizza shop so you can get something to eat. Like, I don't understand. Like, why? Like, how do you let people just do that? Because I'm like, that's real shit. Like, that means that person literally is that hungry that they're willing to go in the garbage. And I'm like, this is the New York City garbage, though. Like, where it's rats that be in the garbage. You in the garbage, the big garbage, the outdoor garbage can. In the garbage, going like this, looking for food. And people will walk by like it's nothing. I'm like, nah, man, y'all are wrong for that. So I don't let nobody do that shit. If I see that, like, I will take them. I'll be like, just come on, we going in here, and just get them something to eat, man. That's true. Mental health is really an issue for many people that others often ignore. Right. And just you doing that, you have no idea. Like, just the fact that you're doing that for them, you gave that person hope in people again, because they don't be having no hope in nobody. That's why, I mean, like when you look at what people end up doing, it's like, well, they didn't just get there overnight. It took time. Like, it took, you know, a lot of shit probably happened to them, and you don't know what it was. and still don't know what it is. So the condition that they end up in be messed up. And it's like, well, a lot of shit led up to them getting like that. You can't just be like, oh, well, go get a job. Like, what are you talking about? You don't even know what's going on with the person. How are you going to just be like, well, he can get a job? He's walking around, he's able-bodied, yeah, but his mind might be fucked up. And if his mind is fucked up, he can't do anything. Crazy, man. Rich said, did it today. Bought a man some food. He held the food I bought him. And when he walked off, he still rummaged through the next trash can he got to. That's what I'm like. See, that's in here. Kev said, because the society make him think it's okay. And it's a shame, man. It's a shame, because that means that when you see that, you're excluding yourself from the society that you're a part of. Like, you are a part of the problem that created the person in the situation that they're in. You got to be a part of it. How could you not be? You here, you standing there looking at them. You pull out your phone and start recording them and doing this shit before you give them food. Like, that's another thing that people will do. They'll pull out their phone and start recording before they help somebody. Come on, man. Nah, that's messed up. It's messed up, man. Rich said, desperation is deep. We as a society have become immune to suffering. And it's stupid. It's stupid. It's like, how can you seeing that not trigger something in you? Like, it bothers me. For me to see that, it bothers me. Even when I and a lot of times here, I'll see older folks, older people, like 60s, maybe 70s. They got their little cart, right? They ain't not asking nobody for nothing. They ain't not begging. They're not doing any of that. They got a cart. They going around, going into garbage cans or asking people if they got bottles. Excuse me, do you have any bottles or cans? Not asking you for money. Asking you if you got a bottle or a can. Like, you understand what I'm saying? If you got money, just give them the money. That's what they're doing, whatever they're doing, and get money to do whatever they need to do. Period. And people will look at that and they'll do the same shit. They'll walk by or be like, nah, I don't got it. You full of shit, man. Like, don't you realize that could have been one of your relatives? That could have been you. You don't know what happened to that person that led up to them being in the situation that they're in. So it's like you have to be sensitive to that. That's what's like, people be fucking up their karma. And you wonder why shit be happening. You mess your karma all up, man. Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't have a phone or clothes to get a job. Exactly. He said, I got no right to complain about anything, knowing that. Exactly. Sherilyn says, so many people just don't care anymore, have no more good morals, ethics, and integrity. Yes, and you can't judge until you've walked in one's shoes. Exactly. Jay Carly said, if mental illness healthcare was free, it would change the world. Right, because they would actually do shit that helps people. She said, my medication costs $800 a month. If I didn't have insurance, what could I possibly do? Think about how many people walking around with no insurance. That's a whole nother thing by itself. Ramon said, or he or she was in jail and jobs don't come so easily. So, or the person is traumatized or an addict. So many issues that other people don't think of, comparing themselves with what might be going on. No, they don't. And that gets on my nerves. That really gets on my nerves. especially when people will talk shit. Because I'm like, how dare you talk shit, man? Like, for real. You need to be glad that it ain't you. And the fact that it ain't you means that you can at least do something to try to help the person, regardless of whether you think they're going to do something with what you give them or not. Like, I know people will be like, nah, I ain't giving them no money because all you're going to do is smoke it up. You don't know that. You don't know what he's going to do. If he smoke it up, then so what? But what if he don't smoke it up? Then you actually help them. But that's not your place to try to pick and choose who you're going to help. If the person's right there in front of you, that's the time to help. People be selfish as a motherfucker, man. Little rat man in the building. Yep. Kev said they be scumbags. Yep. Sheldon said it would hurt me. Damn, I couldn't watch it. It's crazy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it goes on a lot. You know, like, it goes on way too much. I'm like, damn, it's mad people out here like this. There's places in Manhattan, and this is one thing that I like to do around, especially around the holidays, like with my kids. We'll drive around where people, like, it's literally areas throughout the city where homeless people gather together. You know, they kind of cling together because they have more security in their numbers. So they feel like, you know, if we kind of be around each other, then we not as vulnerable to what people can do. Now, mind you, they're already homeless. They literally living on the street. Like, they got a box. They're sleeping inside of a box, you know. They smell terrible because they live outside. They're not able to wash up and take showers and shit every day. They're not doing none of that. They're living on the street. And I will see people walk right past people laying down, sleep on the street. Just walk right past them. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Yep. Kev said, you stand by and watch. What else? You stand by and let happen. Right, teaching kids how to treat people. That shit is important, man. That shit is important. Like, I have literally put my kids on punishment for being mean. And I tell them, I said, you're not allowed to be mean. You are not allowed to be mean to other people. Period. You're not allowed to make fun of other people. You're not allowed to do that. And if I catch you doing that, I'm taking shit away. So my kids, they train and conditioned not to be like that. And as they get older, they're gonna question, like, damn, I wonder why he always forced us to do that. And it gets them to think. It's like, oh, I understand that. Yeah, it's not right. That's mean. It's not right. See, so nah, y'all ain't gonna be like that. You ain't gonna mess up my corner. You ain't messing up my shit. Yeah, that too. That too. Pharmaceutical companies taking advantage of the system to make the medication so expensive. Yep. Ab said, sometimes I think it could be an angel testing you. all the time. And people be failing them tests too. They be failing them shit all the time. We're going to see family upstate. Yeah, we going to them. And it's like, it's gonna be a big gathering too. It's like a lot of us kind of meeting up together. So I actually like that because, you know, you don't get an opportunity to see everybody that come from further distances that often. So it'll be good to see everybody together like that. Definitely. It's like one of them events that I don't want to host it. I don't want, like, you ain't come to my house doing all that shit. So whose house is it gonna be at? Like, we bring whatever we need to bring. We got you. You ain't coming here. Yeah, that's true. What Jay Carly is saying is very true. So if they hit you over the head for no reason, then you can't afford the med. You self-medicate, which is what creates addicts. That shit is definitely true. Ramon said, I feel you. I've dated before and next that was addicted to pain meds. So been there, experienced that in real life. Yeah. And that's not a game. Like, it's a lot of people addicted to like oxycodone, cough medicine, like NSAIDs. They addicted to them. It's crazy. Yep. But yeah, man, it's important to do good all the time. Like, and that's another thing too. Holidays actually aggravate me a little bit because it's like people will wait until holidays to do shit, and that right there, that's aggravating. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you should be doing shit all the time. You shouldn't be waiting for a holiday to do anything. The holiday is just extra shit. If you getting together with your family members or whatever, you celebrating the occasion, all of that is nice. But you should be doing shit all the time. Yeah, like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, y'all want to wait till the holiday, till Thanksgiving to pass out turkeys. They was hungry in the summer. Where was you at in the summertime? What was y'all doing? You know, and not to say that anything is wrong with them doing it, but I don't like when people do that and then it's kind of like you want credit for doing it. I can't give you credit for doing that shit once a year, twice a year. Now, when I see somebody on the street helping somebody, that's real. That's a right now thing. Like, that person needed help, boom, you helped them. That's how we should be moving, period. That's how we should be moving. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my internet, what's up? Why does the internet just went out that fast? Man, I think it's back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Kev said like it's as some press run. Right, right, exactly. Yep, just bullshit. Shani said people be pump faking on holidays. Be nice all the time, not just holidays. Right, right. You want to be all friendly and shit around Christmas. Then on a hot summer day, you an asshole. Kev said that's why I like Brad Pitt. He was building homes in New Orleans. Nobody knew about it. Right, right. There's another actor. Oh man, I forgot his name. The dude, the dude that played the cop in The Wire. He's from New Orleans too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about. He played the cop in The Wire, and he does the same thing with homes, like building homes and renting them out to lower income people. Rich said, we as society living off of emotionally driven actions. People relinquish the responsibility of making their own decisions and rather do what is done by the masses. Right, sheep life. Exactly. Yep. Vincent, what's going on, sir? Sherilyn says some people have no choice or make that choice. Right. Kev said they be at the strip club wasting money. I know you throwing all them dollar bills to them chicks. Make it rain on somebody that actually need it. They call it another day of forever and oh, huh? Yep, that's it right there. That's the last binary. Yeah, this was a good week though. It was fast too. This week went by mad fast. It just felt like it was just Monday. They called it 1-0 for the week. Nice. Kev said, I guess strippers got to eat too though. Well, strippers be eating pretty good, man. They be eating pretty good. Yep, they surely do. Stop, don't get J. Carl, he's study, right? He says she used to run a strip club. Most of the girls, it was just their job. Kev says sex is the biggest industry out there. Definitely. Rich said, a waste to make it rain. That's not what the stripper thinks. I know they be like, let it rain. They be like, rain, rain, rain. Kev, bigger than entertainment, I think, the porn and the cam industry. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Sex is always going to be a big industry, though. Like, it just is. It just is what it is. That's it. Shani said, like you say, time gonna go by anyway. You might as well train. Facts. Facts. J. Carl, you talking about the what time was that? It was at 9:15, right? I think you had sent me the video. Ooh, excuse me. He said you pray. Kev said, train, pull that 35 out and get you some TA in your life. Yep. That's it. Rinse and repeat that bad boy. Hell yeah. I don't think you can't do shit for $35. Like, what can you do for $35 now? $35 is a movie and a soda and popcorn and maybe a hot dog. There's 35 right there. Just for you. Like, that's just for you. That's for one. Yeah. Yo, that is true. Rich said, nah, that's $45. What you talking about? Word. He right. I was waiting for somebody to say something too. Cause I'm like, wait, nah. 35, nah, not even. Shit. Right. Right. I'm trying to think of something else that might be $35. $35 can get you a nice, you can get a nice little dinner. You can get a dinner at a mediocre, not even mediocre, like a medium grade restaurant for $35. Medium grade. You can't go up an echelon yet. That right there, for one person, that's anywhere from $60 to $100 for a plate. Right. And that's crazy. Yo, $35 is fast food. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yes, it is. Yes, yes, yes. See, because I don't eat fast food like that, so I don't really know specifically, but yes, I agree. I agree. $35 is fast food. Yep. You hit it right on the head. She said, that's McDonald's. Rich said, and that's not including the parking fee. Exactly. Exactly. Matter of fact, it's $35 to park my car in the garage. If I go, all right, if I go to the city, right, and drive, and let's say we hang out for 5 to 7 hours. We can't go above 7 hours for $35 to park. Parking in the garage, $35 for 5-6 hours. And that's it. Come on, man. That includes no festivities of any type. Like whatever we doing. No eating. We ain't eat yet. We just parked. And $35 already gone. Shit's crazy, man. J. Cardi don't like who? Cardi B? Kev said he lived in Oakland now where the older women run all the sex traffic there. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. Yo, that human trafficking shit is crazy too. That shit is crazy. said you buy a drink, not the girl, so they call it buy me drink bar. So when you buy the drink, you really paying for the girl? Is that what it is? Her company. Okay. You paying for her company? Wow. Yeah, you love me long time. Yo. Oh shit. That's funny. That is hilarious. He said some people just want to date. Mm-hmm. And they want that date to end happily. You can pay for happy ending too, I'm sure. He said company will come upon me. Yo. Expensive ass date. He said, what the hell a date consists of? Oh my goodness. Insanity. Mm. The girlfriend experience, huh? Rich said, whatever happened, long walks. Sheldon said, you love me long time and still waiting for a ring. Kev said, not gonna lie, I thought about being gigolo once or twice. Don't judge me. I thought about that too. I think every dude thinks about that. Not a real gigolo, but you know, just getting paid. Right? What's crazy is that you can't even do that unless you mad young. Like physically. That's some youthful shit. When you're capable of doing that. I don't think it's no 40-year-old gigolos. Sorry, bro. You hit 40, it's jigano. I'm a jigano. Shit, it's one and old, one and done. Get out of here. Oh, Sheldon said she thought about being a you know what before. Don't judge. Well, some women be doing it for free, so Exactly. Judge-free zone. Shoot, I have more respect for women that don't do it for free like that. You're gonna just be running around being promiscuous. You better get a PayPal or something. Shit. Get yourself. They got all type of electronic digital currency today. Anonymous. Get yourself some Bitcoin or some PayPal or some shit. Yup. Get yourself a PayPal, miss. Cash App or some shit, right? Oh man. J. God says you want to say something. Go ahead and say it. Mostly that's why we learning from Mark, so we don't end up in the streets dancing around them poles. Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. Cheryl said, "Yeah, go ahead and swipe, please." Before, right? I need the advance payment. Thank you. Oh snap! Kev said probably better off getting married than getting raisins in your stuffing. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, y'all are insane. Oh, y'all are insane. Yeah, you better, I'm telling you, you better leave my stuffing alone, man. See, y'all ain't doing nothing but just missing out. Y'all just missing out. Who puts marshmallows on their yams? See, and there's a difference between yams and sweet potatoes. There's a difference. See, I rock with marshmallow on the yams. I rock with that. Let me see. Who rocks with that? Okay. Ramon is with it. Let's get it. Yes, all right. So at least you're on the same page with me there. The yams can be plain by themselves, or you can do candied yams, um, or you can mash it up. If you mash it up, some people call that sweet potato casserole, but we don't. I don't use the word casserole. So all of it is yam. Like regardless of how you prepare it, whether it's like actual pieces that are chopped up by itself with nothing, just like butter and sugar, or it could be chopped up like that. You can put pineapples on it with brown sugar, or you could mush it up, mash it up, put marshmallow on the top with brown sugar. Yams and raisins, huh? That right there is a hit show. That's a hit. I'm telling you. That's a hit right there. Right there, that's a hit. Moan in your casserole, huh? So he's still gonna have his casserole. All right. Oh man, y'all crazy. Sherilyn, you gotta taste raisins in the stuffing. I'm telling you. Don't try to do it yourself. You gotta get it from somebody that does it. Like you gotta taste it from somebody that makes it like that, and then you'll understand. I can't even describe it, because what's funny is that we don't put raisins in nothing else. Raisins has no other purpose to us other than that. We don't put raisins in nothing else. Sugar in the stuffing? Nah, man. Nah, I think y'all getting the wrong idea about it if you think that. You thinking, it seems like you thinking about it more from the perspective of like a dessert. No, this is raisins with stuffing on it that you're gonna put gravy on. You're gonna put gravy on it, man. And the raisins add that, it's like a sweet taste, but it's not an overwhelming sweet taste to the stuffing. Because you can't put no sugar in stuffing. You can't do that. She said, ain't nobody around here doing it. Yeah, nah, no sugar in the stuffing, man. Nah. He said if you had to put gravy on it, it ain't that good then. Nah, see, you missing the point, Ramon. The gravy is so delicious, you got to put gravy on everything. The gravy goes on everything. It goes on the stuffing, it goes on the chicken and the turkey or whatever you got. You even drip some of the gravy accidentally on the greens and don't mind. That's how good the gravy is. It could be a turkey gravy, or like for us, it's gonna be the chicken stock, because we don't make turkey. We make chicken. We either make Cornish hen. Yeah, gravy on everything. Yo, my mother gravy. Oh my God, yo. If you tasted my mother's gravy, you wouldn't even eat the nothing else. You just be just sitting there eating gravy. That's how good it is. What she'll do is she'll cook the Cornish hens or the oven stuff or roast or whatever, and then she takes the stock from the juice and the drippings that fall from the meat in the pan, and then she with everything in it, all of the meat, whatever meat pieces fell down into it, all of that goes in the gravy, even bones. Like, you gotta understand, it's literally stock from the chicken, and then she takes that, she adds some flour, and she might add onion. Like, whatever she does what she does. The gravy is nice and thick. The consistency is just right. It's perfect. And that shit tastes delicious. It tastes like a meal by itself. No, not cornstarch. Flour. Regular flour. Yeah, great. Yes, and you put it on the stuffing with the raisins in it. See, I'm telling y'all, but yo, if you ate like how I grew up eating, oh my God, like it ain't even fair. That's one of the reasons why I don't even be tasting other people's food, because I get upset when it's not as good as our food. I feel cheated out of life if I taste somebody's food and it's not as good as my food. Like, as good. It don't got to be better. But I'm looking for as good or better. I'm still searching. I have yet to find that. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, yo, my grandmother? Oh my gosh. Her food used to be so good, I used to cry. I used to be like, I used to feel guilty. I used to be like, yo, nobody eats like this. This is delicious. Like this is freaking awesome. Whatever she made. One time I think I told you this. One time she almost caught me with liver. The liver smelled mad good in the pan. I thought it was steak. The way that it looked, it had gravy and everything on it. I thought it was steak. So I'm cutting into it and I'm looking, I'm like, what's this? She's like, oh, that liver. I was like, liver? Nah, I'm not, nah. You almost caught me, but no. But the gravy from that was on that liver was delicious. But I ain't mess with the liver. Yeah, right. Red steak. Oh my gosh. So what else did she make? She used to make steak in the pot. This is how I knew that it was real. She would make steak in a pot on top of the stove. Who does that? Like, who makes their steak like that? She'd make anything on the stove. And I'm not even talking about like steak in a pan. Not a pan. Not where you grill the steak or no. In the pot. She'll take a chuck steak and make it in the pot, and the shit'll be mad tender. Then she'll throw some broccoli on, the broccoli melting in your mouth. Broccoli so tender, but it still got the crunch. Melts in your mouth. You eat the stem and everything. You know how normally you can't really eat the stem of the broccoli? When she makes broccoli, you can eat the stem of the broccoli. This is what I'm talking about. And let's not go into her sweet potato pie and her apple pie. Literally, I've never, ever, 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 ever tasted any sweet potato pie even close to hers. Not even close. I'm telling y'all, like, people used to be literally like having fights in church over her pies. Like, just the thought of it just brings me back to like that's why I'm spoiled now when it comes to eating. Because she really got me spoiled for real. Yep, she got me spoiled, man. My mom said, if you ain't hungry before you gonna be what Mark describes his grandmother's cooking. Yo, I'm telling you. Just think, yo, first of all, and this is me as a kid. Like, just think about kids. A kid don't want no meatloaf. Right? We don't want meatloaf. We want a burger. You know what I'm saying? You don't want meatloaf. She made meatloaf. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, this is meatloaf. And it's delicious. Meatloaf. Yo. Oh, man. Crazy. Just thinking back to just all of her cooking. He said he eating again. Shit, I'm about to get me something too before I do this recap. I was gonna wait, but I think I might get something first before I go to Starbucks. Yeah, I'm hungry now. I'm actually hungry again. He said I'm about to order me a wife tonight. I know, right? Housewife. Hey, let me get a housewife, please. Thank you. Yep, that's funny. From Russia with love. Oh shit. But yeah, all right, let me get up out of here, y'all. I'm going over to the Starbucks to do the recap. So I'll see y'all over there briefly, shortly. I'll see you guys over there. Everybody else have an awesome weekend. And I'll see you guys on Monday, I guess. Yep. All right, y'all, I'm out. Deuces. Yep.